so I'm hanging in there.
My tummy's a little bloated too. Look at this thing.
Oh, wow.
It's all from that milkshake.
Your milkshake brings out the boys to the yard.
This stomach. I don't think so.
No.
No. But it was good. Strawberry cheesecake. Well, it was a
Cupcake?
cupcake. It was a cupcake. Yes.
This is the most girly milkshake ever.
I need something sweet because it was replacing my dinner. So, yeah. Should we start the show? What do we got going on tonight?
We're doing our August monthly scoop.
Yeah, it's that time.
Already. August.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Ha!
Jinx, you owe me a bubble gum? How does that work?
You owe me a Coke.
Oh, you owe me a Coke?
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Okay, let's start the show. We're getting derailed already.
All right.
Hello and welcome, Strivers, to the Strive Nation podcast, where we talk about the monotony of daily life. But that's okay, because sometimes that is exactly what you need in this crazy world. My name is Cory Estreen, and I'm joined with Taylor Huff, as always. How are we doing tonight, Taylor?
I am good.
You're good.
Yes.
Very ambiguously.
Well, my stomach hurts, so I don't know how I'm going to make it through the podcast, but I'm going to pull through.
Well, if you hear a bunch of gas, you know what it's coming from.
Stop! No.
It's okay. She does have horrible gas. Just to let everyone know right now. When people tell you that like women don't fart, it's not a thing. It's not a thing, guys. In fact, the average human being farts, 120 times a day? What is that?
Really?
I think it's something like that.
Oh, I definitely do that.
Yeah, 100, and you wouldn't even know it. I mean, just because you hide it, and it's there. Don't lie to me. I know when you're doing it.
I don't hide it anymore.
Yeah, you excited for the episode tonight?
I'm super excited.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Before we get started, make sure you are subscribed, you liked all the things at Strive Nation Pod, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where we do our live premieres every other Wednesday.
Yeah, go on there. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm.
Yes. And we have a Facebook group if you want to join. And you have to be nice. Those are the rules. But if you want to join and discuss with us.
You got to be nice, but other than that, there is no rules. You can talk about anything, okay?
Yes. But don't talk about the group. It's like Fight Club.
What? Well, how did people join the group then?
Through Pigeon Carrier.
All right. We have the beverage of choice.
Yes.
What are we drinking tonight? You made a specialty cocktail, didn't you?
I did. I was feeling spicy. So I made a ranch water.
A ranch water? How does it taste?
I haven't tried it yet.
Well, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So for what people who don't know what ranch water is, it's lime juice, tequila, and sparkling water. And I was bougie and I put salt and tahini on the side.
Yeah, it's got all that like little spicy shit on the side, around the tip of the glass or whatever,
The tip of the glass?
The rim. Yeah. Is it good?
That tastes like tequila.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Good.
It tastes good.
Good for you.
Low calorie.
Good for you. Well, to keep you all, I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for it. Here it is. You're welcome.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Okay, so what I am drinking tonight is a Wild Berry Flying Embers Hard Kombucha. So, if you guys don't know what kombucha is, basically they take these SCOBY things.
SCOBY?
Yeah, that's what they're called. They're called SCOBYs.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I thought it was fermented fruit.
It kind of is.
Okay.
What they do is these SCOBYs sit on the top of these gallon jars, and they ferment, and that is what it is, what you drink.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be pretty good for you too. It's got probiotics, antioxidants. It's very organic. It's very healthy for you. But this one is an alcoholic version.
Oh, it's 0 sugar, 0 carbs.
Yeah. So I found an alcoholic version, and I'm very excited about it.
4.5% alcohol.
Ooh, that is tasty.
Is it really?
Ooh, yeah, I like it.
Can I try?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, guys, it's keto. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, it really is. I like it.
My gosh, that tastes better than a White Claw.
Yeah, they're tasty.
It just tastes like sparkling water.
Have you ever had kombucha before?
I haven't had kombucha in a really long time.
Oh yeah, I love kombucha.
Is that how normal kombucha tastes?
Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close.
Ooh, that's delicious.
Yeah, because the organism it's like you're basically feasting off its it's poop. I'm just kidding. Not really. But that's what it does. It sits on the top of this gallon of all the thing, and then it excrements stuff, and then it ferments, and then you drink all the stuff.
That sounds disgusting.
It kind of is, but it's tasty.
Oh.
And I like the idea of being part of, the freaking, what do you call them? The granola club, okay?
Yeah. Dang, this is so good. This is so good for you.
Yeah.
But it's alcohol.
Yeah.
Ho. We should get more of these.
Okay. I'm down. Okay, good. Let's get into it. We're running slow today.
Yeah.
We have, what do we have?
Monthly scoop.
No. But first.
Oh, upvotes and downvotes.
There you go. Upvotes and downvotes. Give me your upvote.
My upvote is I got a new job.
Did ya?
Y'all, I'm out of retail.
Wow.
No more nights. No more weekends. Paid holidays.
Very nice. Very nice.
I work at a tech startup. I'm officially Steve Jobs.
Well, okay. You got a little ways to go there.
No.
Okay.
I am him. I am Mark Zuckerberg. I am Jeff Bezos. I'm going to launch myself into outer space.
Like that British dude from a couple episodes
Yes.
ago. All right. Well, I'm glad you like your new job.
Thank you.
It's cool.
It's very cool.
Is there anything bad about it?
No.
Well, that's good. Not yet. There shouldn't be.
No. It's super
Excellent.
good.
Excellent.
I just feel really cool saying I work at a startup.
Well, the best thing is just like a few blocks away from where we live, so...
Oh, yeah. My commute is literally 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can just walk.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my upvote. What is your upvote, sir?
My upvote is that I got a random pay raise. No idea why, but it was abnormally large. It was like a 9% pay raise. So I'm down with it. I just don't understand why. But yeah, I'll take more money in the pocketbook. I'm down with it.
It's because you're a hardworking,
Give me the
strong
flow.
male.
Yeah, I'm a strong, independent woman.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, but
And
that
you're
is my
little-
upvote.
Perfect.
Okay, down to the bad things, the down votes. What do you got?
My downvote is for the first time in my entire life, I no longer have an employee discount.
Which is actually good because then you'll spend less money on stuff.
That's the goal. That's what we're aiming for.
Good. That's
Will
what
it
I'm
happen? I don't think so. But I'm going to try. I don't work in a mall anymore, so I can't buy that much clothes.
That's true.
Gotta-
You would have to actively drive all the way there, and you're not going to do that.
Well, I would actively drive to my best friend's work after my work when I'm bored.
Yeah, but you're not there all the time, so...
That's true. I do have
I don't know.
plans
It's
to
your
shop-
money. If you want to blow it, go for it.
I do have plans to shop this weekend, so... Anyways, that's my downvote. Nothing really crazy. What's yours?
My downvote is that you brought a mining rig home with nothing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who I am, so now I have to fill it with things. Guys, I have a crypto addiction. I have a money-making crypto addiction.
You do. You
I'm-
didn't have to fill it.
I'm in the trenches, man. She brings this crypto rig home, and she's like, haha, you're going to have to put it together for my dad and brother. And I'm like, great. Now it's going to sit here, right here, and do nothing. I'm like, so wait, I told them what to build, how to build it, but they couldn't build it, so now they bought it, and now I'm building it for them.
Yeah.
And then they don't know how to run it either, so I'm going to have to teach them how to run it.
I think they know how to
Fantastic.
run it.
Fantastic. All right. But yes, so I filled up the rig. I bought more GPUs. It's a problem, guys. It really is. But
He's addicted.
the crypto thing is real cool. So, yeah, I don't know. Hidden Gems LLC is going hard. On to your monthly scoop. What do we have for the first story?
Well, we got to talk about COVID.
Yeah, let's get it out of the way because no one wants to hear about it anymore. But there's always news because people are crazy.
Yes. So we might as well just knock it out, give you what you need to know, and be on with it. So we got the Delta variant, everyone's talking about it. She's real hot in the US. There's been some really fun messaging around the Delta variant. Do you want to hear it?
Go for it. Give it to me.
Tell
Give
me-
it to me.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. Vaccines and masks for 2 weeks could help stop the spread.
Yes, I've heard that one before. What is it?
You-
What is it? 2 weeks to stop the spread? What was it? No,
2
1
weeks
month.
to
What was
slow
it?
the curve.
Oh, something. Yeah, the
Yeah.
curve and slowing stuff and
Mhm.
yeah.
Like a year and a half ago. It's back.
Yeah, guys, I'm pretty much over this whole thing.
I am too.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm starting to believe COVID's not real.
No, you could. We should go back to what you believed at the beginning, fearing for your life and not leaving the house.
No, that's so stupid.
All right, what else do we have?
So New York City is the first city in the U.S. to mandate that you have to have proof of vaccine.
Yeah.
For indoor dining, gyms, shows, all the things.
Well, that means I'm not going to go to New York, which is great because they're kind of crazy anyways. What's happening is all of these Democrat, more liberal cities are all going to be evacuated. People aren't going to go there anymore is what's going to happen because no one's going to abide by this. I mean, half the Democrat, the liberals, they don't follow them anyways. So
Nope.
They put them up for everyone, but then they themselves don't follow them.
Yeah. Do we think this is constitutional?
I don't know. It
Because
just
private businesses can obviously do what they want.
but then force
But
them to.
but the city mandating something medical, I feel like that part's not constitutional.
Oh yeah, because it's the government, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, I
You
don't
know? It's
I
not
mean-
just the businesses. It's the city's government mandating it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It is unconstitutional.
It is unconstitutional.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Well-
That was my first thought. I was like, ooh, that's a bad idea.
Well, I have no plan on going to that shithole. Anyways,
That was so aggressive.
I know. That's just how I feel, man. Okay. Give me this kombucha. Refreshing.
You know what you can do, though?
What?
You can go to Lollapalooza in Chicago.
Can we?
Yeah. You can also party with Mayor Lightfoot. She was seen unmasked.
Oh, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She's like in my top 5 most disdainful people of all time.
Really?
Yeah, Mayor Lightfoot, she's so racist. She's straight up racist. With the whole, like, I'm not gonna take interviews from anyone unless they're black. Like, oh, jeez. I can't. It's all optics, guys.
She was just interviewed by a white lady, though.
Yeah, I
For
know,
the New York Times.
But the white lady was like, but you're interviewing me. And she's like, yeah, just to get the word out that,
So
But after this, I'm not interviewing any more white people ever.
Until no black reporters want to talk to her, so she needs another white person.
She's like, I noticed that there are no black reporters in this room. Like, how many? You have 30 reporters and 3 of them are black? Because then that would be proportionate to the population. Why does everything have to be 50-50? And then why do they only care about black people being 50-50? What about all the other ethnicities, guys?
Yeah.
Like, why does all these people only care about black and white? That's
don't
it.
know.
They don't care about everyone else.
Asian, Hispanic, Native
I-
American, Indian.
These people are so fake. It's irritating. It's irritating, and you know that behind that villainous facade, there's nothing but complete disdain for Americans and
Wow.
and freedom and the American way.
Okay. This is getting very dark very quickly.
Well, it's true.
Okay.
They hate America, man.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
It just sounds so sad when you say it.
Well, I gotta put a very
ominous tone.
ominous tone on it. Yeah,
Okay. Well, she was having a good time. She was unmasked.
she was at Lollapalooza.
Yeah. People, go Google the pictures of Lollapalooza this year. Insane. Anyone saying that COVID is like a huge thing, but then going to Lollapalooza is crowded. It was packed. It was wild.
These people who put these COVID guidelines into effect and then they don't follow them.
Yeah. Speaking of the Obamas, Mr. Obama, President Obama had his birthday. 600 people were invited. Guess how many were wearing masks?
2?
Probably. I think no one was wearing a mask.
Oh, well.
And they took pictures. They took a ton of pictures partying up with no masks. If you're going to break the rules, at least don't get caught is my thing.
No, here's the thing. They don't care because the media is not going to cover it anyways. They're not covering it.
Yeah, they're not going to get bad press.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing is like they're going to talk about how everyone else, but they're not going to talk about when they do it or they're caught doing it or whatever. It's no different. It's like it's the media painting, certain like the super spreader events different ways. If it's Capitol riots, did you see that cool thing on Dave Rubin's channel where there was a comparison on TikTok?
Yes.
They had all of the major left-wing news outlets comparison, the Capitol riots versus like George Floyd protests and things, and they had them side by side. Only
like the messaging.
The messaging, yeah.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. Look it up, guys.
Well, I mean, you can just tell. So the Obama birthday party, no one raises a stink about it. Republican staffers and interns. Wait, did you hear about this? I don't think I told you about it.
No.
So Republican interns and staffers decided to throw a party playing like beer pong and drinking games and all these things to upset the Democratic interns and staffers about not being safe about COVID.
Oh, I love it.
But at the same time, all their bosses were probably at this Obama party living it up.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
And they got such bad coverage on them. They're irresponsible on how their bosses should fire them.
Oh, yeah.
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 Is that funny? I love how they're just like, F you guys, we're playing beer pong.
I know. Hey, that'd be me, man.
I liked it.
I'd do it.
I thought that was ballsy.
What else we got? Talking about some Texas Democrat legislators fleeing to Washington.
Oh, yes. So there's a vote going on in Texas. Democrat legislators were not about it. Did not want to participate in the vote because they didn't agree with it. So instead of going to the vote and telling the reasons why they disagreed about it and voting against it, even though they were going to lose, they decided to become political refugees and to fly on their private jet to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, well, they were also, and then they decided to take a picture, like, look at us, like,
yeah,
like a freaking family photo on this airplane. Maskless, and they had
They're
beer.
Drinking.
Yeah, you could see in the background they had, what was it, Bud Light or something?
Yeah.
I'm just like, look at that, freaking.
And they're tweeting about being political refugees and seeking refuge in D.C.
Yeah, didn't they want, like, care packages and things, too?
Oh, yeah, and then they were asking their constituents to send them care packages with snacks and candies and everything in there.
Yeah, it's probably to go along with their oppression,
Mm-hmm. Do you know how much they get paid a day for food and drinks?
How much?
$221.
Wow.
But they needed those care packages from their poor constituents.
Damn, I could use that $221.
A day.
Yeah.
A day.
That'd be nuts.
I could eat and drink very well on that.
$221 a day? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's just, another way of the media not covering it.
Well, they're not going to. They don't care.
No.
All right. Should we get some sports in here? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Our man, even though he's had some difficulty with the Green Bay Packers organization.
Even though he's kind of a dick.
But
we love him because he's talented.
But he's really talented, and I honestly don't care as long as he wins. So, I like him for what he does, which is plays football. Anything else, I don't really care. Mm-hmm. It's just icing, so don't be a dick if you are a dick.
He's going back to the Packers. Probably his last season.
He's struggled for a multitude of reasons, including, I'm honestly, I think the guy is just frustrated that he can't win with the Packers. But if I was him, I would stay with the Packers. I mean, I built a legacy.
I think it's kind of the same thing Favre went through, where Favre did win, but he wanted another one so bad with Green Bay and couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, and then he went everywhere else and the Jets, he really messed it up. Like, don't do that. Just end it on good terms. If you're gonna retire. If you want to keep playing, play with the Packers. I mean, he's obviously still one of the best.
Clearly.
So, according to his stats, he's obviously one of the best. So, yeah.
We'll see what this season has.
Yeah. I'd like to see him play. Although, I don't know if I'm going to because that whole Black National Anthem and shit. I don't know if I'm going to watch.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we could talk about that a little bit, how there's a Black National Anthem.
I didn't know this was a thing.
I didn't know either, but maybe we should just have a national anthem that we can say. Oh, wait, we have one of those.
Oh, my God, we do.
We have one of those? So why do we have a Black national anthem?
I bet there's like a Native American national anthem. So are we including that one too?
Yeah, I think there's an Asian one we could probably make.
Yeah. We can make a Hispanic one
Maybe
too.
we should just like the first 50 minutes of every game just do national anthems.
For every different ethnicity.
So everyone is represented.
Yes.
And no one feels
but this
like
is
they're left out.
This is the National Football League for the U.S. and it's played in the U.S. We could just play the U.S. national anthem.
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, everyone is American.
I don't know. I'm over it already. I don't care. The whole kneeling thing and all that, and then the masking thing, the COVID thing. I'm getting sick of it.
Oh,
I'm getting sick of it, guys. I'm so over all of these entertainers virtue signaling how amazing they are to us.
Guess what? There's also other NFL news.
What? What is it?
Okay, so this season, right, with all the COVID and stuff happening, if a game has to be canceled due to COVID cases, the team that has the most amount of vaccinated teammates and coaches automatically wins.
Oh my, that's not a thing.
Yes, it is. I literally just read about it. So if a game is canceled due to COVID,
wow.
whichever team
wow.
has the most vaccinated people will get the win for that game. And it will not be rescheduled.
Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that.
I know.
So much competence in your ability to play has nothing to do with that. Whoever has the most vaccinated people, because that's what we're going to do now. We're going to force you or pressure you into it.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Wow is all I can say.
I know. Isn't it nuts? I completely forgot about that story. Yeah.
Holy crap. Well, it looks like I'm not watching anymore. I mean, I didn't watch all last year because I was too busy, and then the COVID thing really, pissed me off. But now, yeah, I'm definitely not watching.
Mm-hmm.
Waste of time. I don't need that in my life.
Nope. Okay, well, you do have another sports story. Simone Biles, the U.S. gymnast. Cory does not know who she is. She is the GOAT of the U.S. Olympic gymnast team. So she's very talented. Everyone assumed she was going to sweep up all the golds, that she was the vet of her team. So they're pretty much guaranteed to get first, for especially the team rounds for gymnastics. So Simone walked off the mat half after her first event of teams. She walked off, and they said she had an injury. Guess what her injury was?
What?
Mental health.
So what happened?
She said that to protect herself and her mental health, that she couldn't finish the team round. She withdrew.
Wow.
Because of her mental health. So they had to put an alternate in, and instead of getting gold, like everyone assumed, they got bronze. How do you feel about that?
I mean, whatever. She's definitely not going to be on the team next time, right?
Oh, I mean, she'll be aged out by then anyways.
Oh, okay.
My sister and I have a bet on this, and I'm going to win. But
what's the bet?
We have an argument going on if Simone Biles is going to compete in the next Olympics. I said she won't, because at that point she'll be 26, 28. And for gymnasts, figure skaters, dancers, that's retiring age. Like, you're done. You can't compete with the kids anymore. So I said she wasn't going to compete. My sister says she is going to compete. Well, after this stunt, she's for sure not competing in the next Olympics.
I would agree with you.
Yeah. My issue I have with this, I think mental health is very important. I think that athletes and performers and artists really struggle with their mental health and trying to appease the audiences. My issue is that she competed in a decent amount of all of the individual rounds for gymnastics, and she pulled herself out in the middle of teams.
Yeah, so she let down all of her crew.
So she let down her teammates, and all her teammates are brand new babies. Like, Simone's done and been the Olympics. She has so many gold medals. Like, she didn't need another, but she was supposed to be there to carry her teammates.
Here's the thing about the mental health. You're like one of the top freaking competitors in your field. Mm-hmm. And you're I mean, I get
literally
everyone has mental health, but you're going to pull out for that in teams when you did all the other ones?
That's what I was saying.
Not to mention, like, trust me, I whatever your mental health issue is, there are people that struggle with a lot worse stuff than probably whatever you have.
Yeah, so she competed in some individuals, placed, obviously. Then she started teams, withdrew, and then a couple days later, she competed in the individual bar. So then she competed for herself again. That's what I have issues for. I'm like, if your mental health couldn't take it, you should cut yourself out of the individuals and just focused on being there for your team and competing in the teams.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems really, really shitty to your
teammates.
Teammates, yeah.
Your young teammates who are like 16.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
No. I just wanted to see your take on it.
Well, karma, man. We'll see. We got some good news, though.
Yes, we do.
In the fight against Emperor Palpatine. I'm just kidding. Emperor Gavin Newsom. Larry Elder is running against Gavin Newsom for governor of California.
Yes.
In his recall.
It's official.
Yes. Well, not only that, but he's polling way higher than all of the other people running against him. So basically, he's going to be our knight in shining armor. If anyone's going to take back California and make sure it's a good place to visit and live again,
yes,
it's going to be Larry Elder, guys.
Do you think he's got a chance?
I think there's always a chance. I mean, here's the thing, Californians, Democrats, liberals in California, if you want to stop living in a shithole, elect Elder and get rid of Gavin Newsom and understand why your freaking state is falling apart.
Yeah.
Okay? The stuff that they propose, that the Democrats propose in your state is no good. Mm-hmm. That's why you have an increased homeless population. That's why you have a drug epidemic. That's why your schools are horrible, especially for minorities.
Yeah.
So, elect Elder. Get it done, guys. Get it done.
Do what Cory says. He's smart.
Well, yeah, I'd like to think so.
Well, yeah.
Moving on.
Yes. So, this story hits home for us. University of Wisconsin in great old Madison. They had to remove a racist rock this past week.
Well, rocks have thoughts and feelings, and sometimes they can feel superior to other races of rock.
That's basically what happened.
Oh, that's what happened. There's a racist rock.
I'm just kidding. It is a racist rock, apparently. So, this huge boulder was put on campus for Dr. Chamberlain, to honor him at the school. This giant boulder was said to come from the glaciers from Canada to Wisconsin, So they put this rock on campus for him in the 1920s.
Okay.
So in the 1920s, when this boulder was put on campus, right, a slang term was used to describe large, dark rocks, including the N-word. So in the 1920s, if you saw a large, dark rock, you would use derogatory slang words like the N-word to describe that rock.
Why?
I don't know, because it was the 20s and people were racist.
Oh, okay.
Because at one time, in a news article, someone called that rock the N-word. Now, in 2021, that rock is racist because someone called it a bad word.
Okay.
So they removed the boulder from campus.
Is there this thing where we can, continue to leave up these statues and things, not necessarily as a memorial to remember the horrible things we've done? I mean, that's the way I'm going to look at all these George Floyd statues. It's a horrible thing that happened to a horrible person. And we should remember, that we shouldn't trespass and beat up women and stick guns in their stomachs and, steal money and do drugs. We should remember that these things are bad and that police brutality is not a good thing and we need to train our cops better. That's what I'm going to remember from the George Floyd thing. Can't we do this? But using that word is not acceptable, and racism is horrible, and slavery was bad. Can we all agree on these things, or does that just not exist anymore?
I don't know. My issue is Dr. Chamberlain, who the rock was for, he wasn't a racist. It's just someone used that word to describe the rock.
Yeah, so it's not even regarding him.
It's not even regarding the person who is in memorandum for. And, it's not like the rock called someone called the rock the N-word.
Okay, yeah.
I don't understand why they had to do that.
These people are so triggered by seemingly menial things.
If anything, that is mean and derogatory against the rock because it was called a bad word and then you took the punishment out on the rock and not the person.
Right. Yeah.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, rock lives matter, okay?
Yeah, guys. Boulder lives.
Boulder lives matter.
I'm making that a sticker.
All right. Enough with that stuff. We're going to get a little bit into crypto because I have to because, I love it. So, Cory's Crypto Corner. That's what we're calling it.
Okay.
First of all, the Senate is discussing the crypto industry with some proposed new legislation. And yes, Another joke to reference Emperor Palpatine.
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Supposedly, this new legislation is meant to crack down on tax evasion. What it looks like to me is that they just want to help fund Biden's new infrastructure bill with $30 billion in crypto taxes.
Oh.
Is what it looks like to me. So here's the problem with all of this talk. There you have a bunch of legislators that don't know anything about crypto legislating crypto. Basically, they're trying to talk about these things, and none of them actually know anything about crypto. So how are you legislating against it or rules for it when you don't know the minutia details about it to be able to do so? Basically, you're messing with people's lives, and this is these are decentralized currencies that you're playing with.
Yeah.
This is the whole point of a decentralized currency, is so that you don't have the type of legislation that is going to dictate your inflationary fiat or something. So leave it alone.
Can I ask a question? Crypto taxes. Is that taxing the amount that people mine of crypto?
Okay,
like
so
an income tax? Or is it taxing transactions of crypto?
all of it. So basically,
Oh.
it's treated the same way as stocks or securities for the most part.
Well,
So-
you have to pay taxes on stocks.
Yeah, you have to pay taxes on everything. Anything that makes money and you're generating anything,
Yeah,
you have to pay
that
tax on.
That part makes sense to me.
Right. Like miners like myself, at the moment that you have a deposit into your wallet of a pool, or if you're solo mining, not so much, because technically no one knows you're doing that. Technically, you don't have to claim anything solo mining. You could evade the government if you wanted to on a solar miner.
But you're not going to do that.
Well, you can't. What am I going to do with the crypto? As soon as you go to pay someone with crypto, it creates a trail, and then people will know. It's
Okay.
not like, what these businesses have to report their documents,
Yeah.
their financials. They have to report them. You can't get away with it. That's why this whole idea of getting tax evasion is a kind of a little bit overblown, because you can't sell and buy things without people knowing about it,
Yeah.
for the most part. But as soon as I mine something, that becomes a taxable event. I have to pay taxes on the cost of that crypto at the time I mine it, not what it is later.
Okay.
If it's less, I can treat it as like tax loss harvesting, so I can save some money.
That makes
If it's
sense.
more, I have to pay capital gains, much like anything else.
Just like stocks.
Just like stocks. So that's how it works, but you have to get all the tax document, because a lot of these people and younger kids who are getting into crypto and doing this, they don't follow any of this stuff, and then tax season comes and they go, "Oh, I had to do that." Yeah, you did, and then they get in real big trouble.
Yeah.
So make sure, especially you people that are making like LLCs and businesses out of this, that you're doing your due diligence and
Keeping
keeping receipts and following the codes and getting detailed notes, so when tax season comes, you're not in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they want to also tax crypto exchanges, like crypto purchasing.
It's like everything. They want to tax everything in crypto. They want to find more ways to tax.
Okay.
Specifically, parts in the bill wanted to restrict staking nodes and validators, which aren't miners. It's staking, so it's investing in a bank account. It's the same thing, but
Yeah.
it's generating you tokens, back. They want to restrict that, so that I don't agree with. And then Ted Cruz had proposed a new amendment to the legislation to remove that part of the bill, and then they're like, yeah, we agree. So then they put the Ethereum and like Cardano staking and things like that. They put that back in the bill. So it's like, I don't think they know what they're talking about. Like,
That's
honestly.
what it sounds like. It sounds like they're just confused, and they want to figure out how they can make money for the government off of it.
Well, and here's the thing. Anything that comes along with this crypto tax bill, this new legislation, it won't actually implement until 2023 if it does go through.
Okay.
Now, it will probably go through, because it looks like a lot of
Really?
It looks like a lot of Republicans and Democrats are on board with this. Like, Ted Cruz isn't. There's a lot of other people. Obviously, 90+% of the crypto industry, as far as people who are into crypto and passionate about crypto, they're against it. Because it goes against the idea of crypto, the decentralization aspect.
Yeah.
We want to keep government's hands out of everyone else's pockets, especially when fiat currency is messing everything up.
Okay.
Because they're printing money. The
Yeah.
government's just printing money, making the U.S. dollar worthless, and it's backed by the army. So if the U.S. dollar goes to shit, everyone's left in shambles. Well, your crypto can't be left because the government can't take that away from you, no matter what.
Yeah.
US dollar they can, because they own that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. So that's the difference in crypto. That's why
That
crypto
makes
is so
sense.
awesome.
Thank you for the download.
Yeah, no problem. So the last piece of crypto news is that EIP 1559 for Ethereum went live August 5th, and it was a success. Did not reduce fees, did cut a huge proportion of the mining profits from miners. The market has seen a bump because of it. So we should, even though people were worried that it was going to be a bear market for the rest of the year and the foreseeable future, I was never sold on it because I know it's getting a lot of adoption right now. And with how many people are upset at the government, crypto is like anti-government.
Mm-hmm.
And people are looking for ways to store their value, store their money. And crypto is a great way to do it and stop the government from messing everything up. So we should see a bull market for the rest of the year, in my opinion.
So in like watered down version, EIP 1559, that's when they burned a whole bunch of crypto.
Yeah, so now
Of
it's not burned a bunch of Ethereum. So it's supposed to reduce gas fees. So when you make transactions on different networks, they charge you fees, much like if you were to take a debit
Like
card
a
and take
credit card
a
or
debit card
something.
or a credit card and make a withdrawal out of an ATM. They charge you, $6.50, $10, sometimes all the way up to $30, depending on where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto does the same thing,
Okay.
because those fees generally were given to the miners for validating those fees, or for validating those
okay.
transactions.
Gotcha.
Well, we wanted to reduce those transactions because why would people use crypto as payment if it costs so much? Why wouldn't you just use normal fiat, right?
Yeah.
This improvement proposal was meant to reduce those fees.
Mm-hmm.
It's also to help with the supply and demand of Ethereum. So it burns Ethereum. It burns about a third of the Ethereum created. So it's not deflationary, but it's definitely reducing the Ethereum that is coming out, which is pushing up the price a bit.
Okay.
By the rest of the year, you should continue to see a bump up, perhaps even all-time highs for all cryptos. Again, a lot of people are coming back into Bitcoin again.
Mm-hmm.
You have a $400 billion surge in market cap over the last month, less than month, 2 weeks. So it's coming back slowly, but we should see all-time highs by the end of the year again. So it's pretty cool.
That's really smart to do. Can we just burn the American dollar?
Because they're just printing the money. So at what point is it going to be completely useless? I don't know.
Huh. That's cool.
I mean, and here's the thing. If it crashes, if the US dollar crashes completely, you still have your Ethereum. My 2 Ethereum will always be 2 Ethereum. And it won't be tied to the US dollar. What if I want to use it for, I can use it for a different nation's currency. Or I can specifically trade in the currency based on what I believe it is. What someone else is willing to pay for it. That's why the price of it changes all the time.
Saving your crypto to be able to smuggle us out of the U.S. if needed.
Well, at this point, I value the crypto more than the US dollar, is what it looks like. So, yeah. But yeah, that is the crypto news for this month.
Cool beans.
Yeah. We're going to end the show on a good story.
Yes. This is my new favorite thing to find animals doing crazy, stupid things. Because it's funny when they do it. In Colorado, there was a bear that decided to break into 8 cars all on one street. Broke in through the doors, through the windows. So then all the government officials for that town had to tell people to lock their car doors and to lock their windows, because the bears are smart enough to break into your car with the window unlocked.
Yeah, I was looking for that honey.
Just one bear, just breaking into all the cars on one street.
Yeah, one bear. You must have been a smart bear figuring it out.
Crazy smart.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
That is pretty funny.
Can you imagine just everyone walking out like that morning being like, did someone rob us? Who stole out of our cars? Nothing is stolen, but you just see one security cam that has a bear just unlocking everyone's cars.
Yeah, right?
That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny. We've had a lot of really smart animals,
They're adapting.
Yeah, they're adapting.
Soon it's going to be Planet
humans,
of the...
Humans, it seems they're getting more stupid or dumber, and animals are getting smarter. So it looks like
animals are going to rule the world.
Global intelligence is shifting a little bit.
Planet of goldfish and bears, guys.
Yeah. Next month we will have another animal story for you, because those are the best.
They're fantastic.
They're the best. But that is the end of the show today, Strivers.
Yes, that's all we got for you. Bi-weekly show uploads on Wednesdays. Next episode is already September 1st. So sad. Summer is almost over, so enjoy it.
Yeah. 4 months left of the year, guys.
Crazy.
This year went fast, right?
Super fast.
Man, it just felt like we were talking about that bombing back in January.
Also, check out our affiliate link for Instacart. You can order your groceries for delivery through their app. They will text you if they're out of your product and offer suggestions. They will also not give you shitty produce, which other people do. I'm not going to say a name.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Strive Nation podcast with your hosts, Cory, Estreen, and Taylor Huff.
Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Strive Nation Pod on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Join us for our next episode in 2 weeks. And remember, when the world is upside down, Strive Nation is right side up for you guys. Have a good one.